No, thank you. Qualify for special duty within target as mandatory. The test requires you to complete a set of tasks, follow the if it's in qualify for special duty permanently. Drag and drop each of the following highlighted statements, data chunks into the answer sheet on the left. I should be honest, I like spying on people. So which of the following persons do you consider likely of having committed a crime? Which of the following statements do you consider to be true, if any? That's like already profiling. Drag and drop data chunks. An unjust law can and should be violated. This makes me unqualified. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical record on or your dating profile investigated? Medical records. Yes, dating. Which information from your medical records profile would you give to an investigator willingly? Confronted with the situation below, which action would you take? Your best friend boasts about having been accepted into Orwell. Since you are working for Orwell stuff, you know that talking about your job is punishable by imprisonment. I warned my friend that I am working for Orwell too. I fake ignorance. The office has rejected. My choices were poor. Jesus Christ.
Hello, O'Brien. Is that you?
I have to disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I've not been blessed with a short memory.
What? Raban.
Should have chosen the second one.
Wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth. But Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed. And yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance, because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead. As you soon will be.
What? Why? You? How did you manage? How? What? What?
Thesis. So you think you can redo the aptitude test just like that? That's either downright naive or you're willing to shift the truth to your liking. You might be exactly whom I need. April 13 again. What is with that date? 2017, the same year that it started as last time. My name is Ampliford. I am part of the special division with the government. The office we get called in for the delicate matters. A man called Oleg Bakay disappeared a couple of days ago. The last we heard of him was the call I just played to you. I added a transcript of that dialogue to your reader tool. You can read it again. Since you're paired with an investigator, I'll assume you're familiar with the procedure and spare your most technicalities. For starters, upload Wallach's name from the transcript. Alright. Good, this profile is not primed on Oleg Bekay. Now, other data chunks related to this person might appear. Check the transcripts for newly found data chunks. That's an odd thing to say, isn't it? We're taking that as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. The National Beholder is the most respectable news site in the nation. You may browse their headlines freely to get informed. The recording of the call you heard ended up in their newsroom. Why? That's the piece of the puzzle we're missing right now. However, this article is a good starting point for our investigation on Oleg Bekay. To proceed, please adapt his picture and profession. Recorded call indicates directed involvement of blog, the people's voice, and the disappearance of Pargan's army officer. His profile, he was an officer. He's an important figure in the Park's army. But in a green country, we're very concerned about his fate. A phone conversation with Tsushima. Then I'm gonna have to open another profile with. That's the name that Oleg Bekay mentioned during the call. Yep. Oh, that's not open to me. Not exactly the most tender smile, but that's not what we're here for after all. He's a captain, occupation. Agent, you may have noticed now that every data chunk you upload 10 minutes of time past due, or was it? Whether or not we were making progress on a case, keep in mind. His alias is Janice. We're going to access to our databanks, which we should understand better after. That Civil War Park has suffered a great deal from. Well, yes, we are in fact worried about our relations with Parks because of McKay. You will see that the whole truth is more complex. As you're not a simple investigator, you have access to Orwell build designed to meet the office. You can utilize the data stored in the profiler to left to circumvent certain restrictions that would otherwise bar us from making progress. Make good use of this ability in our database, and it's better stored in McKay's. You did it! Well done! I'll leave you to your well-deserved info for a moment to truly understand why this case is so precarious. Confident information as an officer of the police. Luckily, BK is using one of our registered phone devices to communicate with us. It seems to be online right now. Inside it too, which I will unlock for you now. Tends to use names of people close to him as passwords. Of course, we do inspect and observe the habits of our agents. What did you expect? Confidential information. McKay's our informant, placed inside the British Army for years, now vanished into thin air. You surely grasp the danger of this never come out. You need to understand what happened and then possibly achieve him. Get to the bottom of this. We will have to investigate the person who called himself Rabban Vrat. You already found the trace to... this old-fashioned way by finding and applying the key. Password. All right. People's Voice, we have heard of them. This is Presbyterius News. Say has by that call, Reverend for relationship apparently. Your task here is twofold, agent. First and foremost, we are close to Oleg McKay. In order to understand whether Ricard is behind McKay's think before I let you roam freely. Remember that we are bound to the division of the power defined by the ethical codex. You're now leaving charted turf. I make my calls, doubting anything you read, especially when it comes to the people who give me wrong info to work with. Counting on you. As a non-profit organization, we are funded solely through the donation. The People's Voice is supported by the Angels of the Nation. We're to prove that Rabban is using donation for something harmful. We pull the plug on him. Aliases or his. Very good. This allows us to observe this work. Email account through the listener tool. Email or sends through the account will be notified. We'll be able to read it. Oleg's phone. The nation is corrupt leadership and all that. Real charmer after all. That officer has learned about him, which is not overly surprising after that phone call, I guess. Won't stop exploiting assaults and misfortunes of the nations for his own ends. They won't any different. I wonder what that donation network of his would save, and someone tipped them towards the statement. Thanks to the People's Voice in our efforts to get the facts out of it. Unknown person, good luck. Thank you for ongoing support and your kind words as always. You have proven yourself to be a true supporter of our cause. For all we know, this guy seems to be trying to cook up a large-scale stir for years. I don't see it happening quite yet. For some extent with the foreign rights. Supports Rabban David. New profile support are pretty unspecific, huh? Probably good. Orwell will keep track of them, but no data checks any document up here. Must authorize them to become, if necessary. Yep. Oh, please, please, I remember asking you especially not to give me a, like, legitimate. Shut the fuck up. I I did say both sides, right? To you, it might not seem important. I gotta go back to this dude. Gotta find his password. Still can't get into his shit. Locked. Years of torment will come to an end, but no love-sign present has. Torment. Data chunks. This is how they want me to do it. President Puppet, I've seen the memes before. Nation will have zero factual benefit from control over parks. I guess we're treading into territory where facts aren't given any weight. March the streets of the trial. Said, let's there be riots, and they were riots. Gained such an immense influence over his followers. Well, people listen. The lone tribe. This is like a Twitter blabber. Twitter, speak your mind. A people's voice. What did you mean when you said Oleg Bakay would not be missed? Did you retire him? This is a misunderstanding. I'm not happy. About disappearance after the threat, so he doesn't answer whether Fry is responsible for what happened. Press 97 votes, 23 retweets, and 35 answers. Dear Mr. Wright, we regret having to inform you that we have temporarily suspended our recurring final support to your endeavor. Our team has become aware of your using our donations to support our cause directly. Oh shit. And the non-profit organization with the Attention to support beneficial case, causes. Force zero tolerance for in the zone. Suspended while we further investigate the allegations afterward. Terminate our support. Hashtag save parks, hashtag triflit riots. Listeners listening to, he's listening or he's following and followers. People's voice saying out loud what have you done, Raban? Accusing us of having kidnapped or killed this man. Tell us the truth. I'm sure that Raban can offer an explanation. I'm starting to doubt whether TPV represents what I stand for. Blocks for the pregnant people defending their rights and protecting their freedom as part of that. However, I never signed up to be labeled as a criminal. We don't threaten people, we don't kidnap people, and we certainly do not kill them. I'm down, Shannon. Since when do you believe what the National Beholder prints? There are only one. I have nothing to do with Bakase's appearance. Did I call him? Sure. Did I get a little aggressive? I did. See, Bakay and I, we have a history. Ask me to. Music kind of to clarify. Now begin. As I learned that he had left for the nation, he found out work, however, it was. It's what you say, Raban. This is starting to get way too tense. Anyway. Choose your words more wisely. You always wanted to criticize me. Had it in you, don't let into just empty threats. See, watch what you say. It says admitted to having called. Well, let's find out. Let me see. I'm thinking about leaving Prava. but is currently in contact with officers. This is a joke, right? Keep calm. People are dying out there. Keep calm. And he's a school principal. This is in 2003. Should I keep that out of it? She was 14 in 2003. From what I see, when was the, let me see. "2017. Before we left Parks, Bakay had his mind. 2003. Daughter was 14. Oh, his daughter was 14. 2009. Now let me do the math. 8 years. 8 years. She's 22. She's 22 years old, so she's 22. She's 22 years old. Oh, she's 19 or 18. Oops. This was in 2006. 3 years, take away 3 years from 22. 9. 19 years old. She's of age. You go where the nations. That was the past, this is the future. It says, I learned he had left for the nation. He said he wanted to find work. And go where the nations... Since he's already in the nation... How does it conflict? I left parts of the nation to find work. He never won. This is what, in 2000, April 17? And that was 2006. What was that call? When does it say the call? The call was today? The nation government, yeah.
Hello. O'Brien, is that you?
I have to disappoint you.
What? Rabban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I've not been blessed with a short memory.
What? Rabban, listen. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth. But Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed. And yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance, because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead. As you soon will be.
What? Why? You. How did you manage? How? Vart! Vart!
So he knows about Orwell. Moonrise Hell. Look at this guy's profile pic. What the hell? So you started threatening Pegasian shoulders now? This is going too far. Tell us the truth about what's happened to Oleg McKay. Save McKay. Hey Raban, I finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 p.m. like you asked. Don't have it available for another one. As a brother, our dear home, see you on the other side. Ilya. That's useful information. This just how did that happen? Currently residing in Outer Bonton Reception. That's the only known information we know where he's currently staying at. I can update that. What's the reason to describe by the patient or pain? The lungs. Buried by concrete blocks for at least 25 following the bombing of Bravo. Patient has independent of his annual wheelchair for the patient. Delacroix presents new crime statistics anyway. This is going on when the bombing, what do you call that? Missing something somewhere. Find the motive for Ivan's threat against Orwell. Find the way how. Oh, okay. I found it. Oh my god. Only 2 pictures? Shut up, bitch.
Karen, my love.
Hey.
Having a good day?
Yeah. So far so good.
At least
I
this one they're
called to tell
talking.
you I'll be home late today. I'm sorry.
Again? They don't pay you enough for all the time you give them.
It's not about payment, and you know that. These people rely on me. They need me.
Yeah? Well, I need my wife at home with me some of the time. Am I asking for too much?
Raban, not so long ago you were among them. You have been in their position.
Yes, I know that. So was Ilya, so were the others. Yet none of us were national soldiers responsible for invading and ravaging countries. If it weren't for them driving refugees out in the first place, why, we wouldn't need these camps.
This again? We talked about this multiple times.
I'm well aware that this extra time you spend there is for her, isn't it?
Raban, she is... I'm worried, that's all. She's more reclusive now than ever. Something isn't right.
One more reason to avoid her.
You want me to cherry pick who deserves my assistance and who doesn't? All people get the same treatment, the same attention. That's my mandate. I thought you loved that about me.
I do. You're right. Of course you are. You always are. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, are you good with me getting home late tonight then?
I am.
Thank you.
I will be waiting for you.
No, don't wait. It might get late.
Well, I can hardly go anywhere else.
You shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
See you.
Do we really want to put his wife's name in here? This is definitely prying into, what do you call that? Oh, damn. Do I feel good doing this? Don't know. Crime statistics continue to get faked. Criminal not show up. Type of clothing. And he goes back to Catherine Delacroix. I gotta keep going back here so I can remember. Find the motive for Ravan's threat against Ravan Vart was able to contact. Find the motive for Ravan's threat. Okay. Gotta go close this for now. Yep, this ties into, what do you call that? Yep. Into one. That's there. I gotta go back to that. This is the people's voice, right?
Iliavad speaking.
Brother,
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work. I have no idea what's going on with the donations. I swear they were working, and I haven't changed anything in the back end.
forget the donations. I need your abilities as my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now, is it important?
It is.
What do you want me to write about?
There has been a second assault in Bonton, at Stelligan University.
Another one? Oh, wow. They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and wealth finally swayed your sympathies?
Raban, I stand with you. I've told you this.
Then I have faith in you, brother.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made. The destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting. Until later.
Yeah. Until then.
Until later. There was something I saw. I feel so sneaky doing this. Like so schemy, but a man's dead or disappeared and we need to find him. Supposedly a man that worked for the nation, so we to find if there's anything going on. I'll go back to that, but there was something on here. Karen is his wife. Appointed social worker. That's what I wanted to do. That's gonna be the piece that I'm missing, but it also denies his involvement in this disappearance, so I gotta be careful what I want to put. So it's there. I bet you this ties into, and the daughter is, imagine if the redheaded daughter was the Now we go into the insider. His PC. Freedom Plaza to do? What? Out there. Any hints at possible disloyalty? I think I know what they want. The conflict. Where did I find it? Not the medical database. Where was it? Not here. Not here. History. And I can't put this. This is why I just can't put everything and I have to read. This is why you just can't upload shit like mad quick. Oh, I gotta be careful what I put in. I'm just putting information. I'm gonna have to find something else. The information was there. Safety bill. It'll take me back to the from part 1. Situation of the national government pulls strings. Safety. Find a motive for Rabban Vart's threat against him. Find the motive, find how Rabban was able to contact. This is gonna have to be like really searching. That's the PC. All I have. Well, he did say this right now. The destruction of the co-op. say once more the punishment. I mean. Yep, mixed truth. Chick people. Showing two sides. This is gonna be so confusing, so much reading, much backtracking. This is irrelevant. I have to find a motive. See, we can upload stuff. Kinda stuck here, so still find the motive. Find a way how Rabban Vart was able to contact Oleg McClay. Well, through his phone. But does it change the picture? You already know this. Cooperated with, but they were old buddies. It's Abel. Him in a wheelchair. That's his son, that's his wife. Or brother. I don't send the tour going fish from your blog. I found something you might be interested in. Oh, wrong profile. How are you getting people? The number from a cave protected office phone is out there. This is how Raban brought reached him in. Faster. So I finished that one. Yeah. Consequence. People of the nation to live in fear, more specifically. Yeah, I sometimes tell myself, don't just put information there. Read it carefully, because it might, what do you call that? But I found something else, what do you call that, that did help with, like, him keeping secrets from the nation. So I have to find that little... This is irrelevant. This goes back into, yep. Oh, that's right. From the first one, Parks. Robert Blaine. Oh shit. Now it goes into. And then this chick. Yeah. Imagine it goes down back to Delacroix. Wow, this goes back into part 1. I think there's anything here. It's a piece of, but I think I closed it. Was it deleted? Oh, because it was written already. That's why. Now I gotta find a motive. To find a motive for Rabanzvart's threat against Oleg Barclay. Okay. So we should start from the top. Back. I think I already did this one. I'm gonna have to search everything slowly. This is where you get stuck because you have to find that little, where is it? The people's voice. Admin panel. This ties into the a motive. Does it show any more that I can get into? I think I might have to go back to the what was the motive? Let's back into that. We have to read blabbers. Read blabbers. The search database. Oh, it's a call sign. God damn it. Okay. Doesn't have a call sign. get stuck. I'm gonna need more coffee. This is where I got his address. It's you. I think I finished all these pictures. I checked system. I checked this one already to do. I can't click on this. Look up web search, only Capri Army. Do you have hidden in your computer that I have not checked? Systems, I already checked the. I already checked the thing, what do you call that? I already checked these guys, picture. So I got his address. That's irrelevant. To give me the option to do anything. This is just a new profile. That's not him. This is just for a profile pic, yeah. Everything in white is what I find irrelevant. Freedom Plaza to do. Where do I find motive? Where do I find motive? I need to take a mean piss. find nothing here. So it has to be here. And I couldn't search database. It could be in their computer. Medical history is irrelevant. I marked something that wasn't needed in this one. Maybe this will give me more information. Let me just check. Since we're prying into his history. Principal determined to keep school service going. Latest news report stated that so there's a secret area in library. It's this dude. To know about my brother is a hero, and this article to you. That's gonna come back. What do you call that? Wow, just wow, you are a true hero. Hashtag refugee, hashtag safe parks. Did what I had to. FTP, the national beholder, is not nothing but a lying, manipulative, brainwashing. And it doesn't show the conflict. Yep, I have to find the conflict. He said, a new person on the block. Please do not flood me with compliments. All I wanted to... We're humble about it. He almost seems I'm over a person. Oh my god. Viral. 2012. 5 years ago. The conflict will come up. People's voice. His voice would never have to. Can never get soldiers this True believer, I am not responsible for the disappearance of Oleg Bakay. Besides, this man is not no angel either. I have no reason to believe he was involved in this hurt. Charged during the Prava school attack. That's the motive. He did not let his daughter attend that day. That's the motive. He blames him for, what do you call that, the attack and him losing his legs. Oh shit. Oh, I haven't found the conflict. I haven't found the conflict. It doesn't show it. God damn it. So his daughter was absent on the day her school was attacked. I haven't found the conflict. God damn it. So there's a conflict with one unknown data chunk. Responsible that this man is no angel either. I have no reason to believe it. So I have reason to believe he was involved in this horrific attack. Before I do anything, I gotta find it, even if it takes a while. Conflict is not here. It was a military right here. This is the conflict. It was a military bombardment that wounded me severely. This is the motive. These are the only options that it's giving me. This one right here. What's that other unknown data chunk? I found it. It says it was. This one shows like he doesn't know who was like responsible for it. And then this one right here shows that's the motive. But you have to look like super careful for what do you call that? What's the missing conflict? That's the missing conflict. Where can it be? Can't be here. Can it? Oh, attendance. What was the school? The school, when was the day of the bombing? Records of attendance. I'll be right back. Now I know what to do. I gotta pee. I gotta search the day of the bombing. I gotta like really slow my mind. The day of the bombing and if his daughter attended sandwich. Alright, let's see. That's the conflict. That's why it's not showing the conflict. When was the day of the bombing? The hero. Need 12. Back in 2010. Right here. Has to go back to Janice. might not, what do you call that, give me too much information. What happened in 2011? That's the day they would send him to, would call it, to the hospital. Fuck. Dates are irrelevant. I have to find a date. That's too, this is for like 2011. I have to find a conflict. I just can't throw, what do you call that, that information there. Unless it gives it to me afterwards. Unless it gives it to me afterwards. That just gives me that. That's kind of half asking if I haven't found like the real motive. He blames him. Then the game's not giving me like any real option to check like for any date. That's just, oh, the motive is right here, so let me just put it. I already checked all this. This is irrelevant dates and information. like so into like just putting in that information, but Memorial. November 18, 2010. If only you can grab dates. This is what happened in part 1. Yep, this is what happened. Like, this is what's happening, like, mad. Constantly updating. All the way back to the so-called incident in 2008. So it happened between 2008 to 2010. Like an asshole for doing this, but it's like not giving me anything to put. I can do this, but to like look carefully. This doesn't show anything. This doesn't show absolutely anything. Only for when I need this right here, like to search. And I can't type nothing here. Insert a date. Only date I can do is the father's date. Nobody attended that school. Exactly. Need his picture. I already got his current picture. This shows this right here, but these are two things that I need. I know that he was one of the people in charge of them. Fuck it, let's just put it. I think I've searched everywhere and I can't find the conflict. I don't think I can find the conflict. Can't find it here. Search database. That's irrelevant. probably has to do something here. Let's just keep retracing. I already checked though. This takes me back to that. It's not giving me the conflict. I think in one chance, if I remember in part one, it gave me the chance to redirect the conflict or like switch it up to a new conflict. But those are the two conflicts. He blames the military, but then he knows who exactly it is. And I'm looking everywhere here. This is like all irrelevant. Because I already got information here. I'm gonna have to go with what's ever here. Even though I don't want to, I can't find nothing here. This is just to upload information, so I don't really got any concrete information for it. It's in 2012. And this is today. The date, he blames the military, what do you call that, and then this is today. Go back. This is in May 2012. Right here he's uncertain of who did it. This one, April 13. Today he's super certain who it is. But let's put that because that was done and this is new information. I can't find the conflict. Let's just put that. What? Oh shit, I'm looking at the wrong person. intervention team. Now they're gonna arrest him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I need to decide how we should approach this. Vought and Vought was school principal back in private parks. He was also school was destroyed by fire for unknown origin. Vought managed to save the students by leading them ability to walk. Based on the info we could and plotted revenge. Yeah, why would he call him with such anger? And that's the conclusion I came up with too.
Echo 1 reporting. Come in, Command.
Commander's reading you.
We have arrived at the designated location.
What is it like?
Sorry, Command. I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive. Possibly an airstrike. Maybe artillery fire.
Can you traverse the ruins?
Affirmative. But the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all times. Describe to me everything you see.
Understood. Echo Squad, move in. Entering primary hallway now. The hallway has been severely damaged. You can see the sky.
I feel like
right
one of those
through
people, what do you call that,
stories.
an
Some
investigative
parts are
team?
completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad. The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There were still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry. Moving into the next corridor.
Corridor.
There's...
Corridor.
Oh, shit!
What is it?
Part of the ceiling gave way. Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
This bitch is impatient.
Roger. Moving on now.
Status?
All clear. No traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there now. Watch your corners, Echo Squad. Not much left here either. The projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter. Hate to say it, but we may be out of luck. Wait, found something. There's a hatch leading further down. Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative.
They're all gonna blow up. Probably has that place rigged.
This is the school's library. Still intact. Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter. And they succeeded. Even the power is still on. From what I can tell, this thing even has working surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bakay is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
wouldn't want
wasn't
to.
it,
Move it.
Bake's plan? What do you call
Get
that? To
down,
make a
get
shelter?
down. Echo Squad, contain the target.
It's the target. It has to be.
Well, all the shit that was happening over there.
Oleg McKay, we know you're here. There is no way
You
out
will
of
not
this
take me
shelter.
alive!
Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg McKay. Your order.
Shoot on
Bakay has
sight.
been proven to be a traitor to the office. He is a liability as long as he is alive. Terminate him.
You know it. Jesus Christ.
Report in.
Target down. Oleg McKay is dead.
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood. Echo Squad, move out.
You didn't need to put that in there. Brother, warned you before, but by emotions. I have to log off. Shit. Passive voice. Oh shit. They actually. Oh shit. So is that. Oh shit. So this dude was recording everything.
My dear followers, yes, this is exactly what you think it is. I found Oleg Bakay. What you see before you is an image obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals cowardly shot him, a soldier in service of the Pagesian army while he was hiding away from them. Now, as shocking as that image may be to you, the heinous nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole.
Well
They
played.
claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But why would they murder a fellow soldier when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he'd turn up dead, everyone would blame me. They took a life, only to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime? Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets. Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to take a life to manipulate your thoughts.
Like you?
Or you may be next. Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
How the hell did that happen? What, didn't he say they had video cameras down there? Were you not listening what the soldier was telling you? The surveillance camera, yes! Dumb fuck. God. Log out. I knew it. This dude is playing it so well. He didn't kill him personally. He says, "You're dead. You're gonna die." And he didn't do it by his hands. Oh shit, this dude played that shit so well. For what I remember, this has 5 parts. Antithesis. Welcome back, Agent. We have a little bit of a cleanup to do, haven't we? This massive fallout due to our little intervention. The National Beholder is met with public distrust, and by extension, so is the government. Our unorthodox approach to solve the situation has been met with scrutiny. It has sparked hateful discourse between citizens of Pargs and the nation. President Kazar has urged Prime Minister Blaine to clarify the circumstances of what exactly happened. Blaine is planning to travel to Triflith tomorrow. We'll leave politics to them instead. We'll make sure our favorite journalist, Raban Vart, doesn't interfere. See what he's up to. Deceased, so he's irrelevant. You're to play. God damn. Hold on, let me go light a cigarette. Sorry. Sorry! Let's go through it slowly because even though it has a lot of juicy information for me to put it in, but let's see. Go slow. The people's voice reaction to the government. Well, let's read the blabber. Why is CNV Newsroom staying silent about the latest government scandal? Let me see the picture. This betrayal by our government will not go unpunished. People's ways will fight back. Called President Castart. But these are people putting pictures. National Guard Blaine is a murderer and liar. We need to stop him. Hashtag blame on Blaine. Traitors. A picture of. Yep. This dude, I gotta watch it. Very manipulative. So tell brother and wife.
Raban, what time is it?
Time to wake up, brother.
Hey, what is it?
Karen?
Ilya? Why a conference call? What's going on?
My love, my brother. I called early so I could warn you both.
Warn us. What about?
You both are aware of the storm yesterday's announcement has created.
Yeah, there was hardly a way around it with social media. I still don't quite get how you pulled that off. These photos, how did you get them? Were the shelter's cameras still working? Is this why you kept that old notebook?
Don't rack your brains over it. I only did the necessary thing to expose the lies of the national beholder. Now, with the world seeing the beholder for what it really is, and finally shifting their attention to the people's voice, I'm ready to take the next step. This evening, I will send out a provocation against President Puppet. Narcissistic and self-centered as he is, he won't be able to ignore it.
Raban, honey, what are you getting yourself into? You don't have to do this.
I'm not getting myself into anything. I have always been right at the center of it.
What is this going to achieve? What do you want?
What do I want? What do I want? I want my country back. I called to warn you about the consequences. The people's voice will gain even more attention, and it won't only be from our followers. The nation's government, Cassard's close allies, nationalists and patriots, they will all try to hurt me, find an excuse to arrest and extradite me, but I won't give them any reason to. And you won't either.
Of course not.
Leave us out of your plans, Raban. We want nothing to do with them.
Don't you understand? It's not my choice. They are not giving me an option.
There's always a choice.
No, not always. I'm relying on you both. If there is any weakness between us, they will find it, and they will exploit it. You are the only people that I trust. The only people that matter to me. I've got work to do now. Goodbye.
Karen, are you...
Yeah, I can't. Let's not talk now, please.
Okay, in case you do want to talk, though, you know...
I do. Bye, Ilya.
Bye.
This is called... It's alright. This game is called... I played Orwell. If you've seen the first one of me playing, this one's Orwell, Ignorance and Strength. So part 2, I think it ties between part 1. Damn it, followers, either outcome causes it. Yeah. The hypocrisy. Raban is so worried about his wife and brother. Danger in the first place. Picking up. Target persons. Ilya. The wife clearly doesn't want, what do you call that, but Ilya is so desperate to help his brother. Insider. You can close that. Kind of reminds me of Bandersnatch. Why is it still, what do you call that? I click on something? Now we're going into, what do you call that, people's timelines. Their profiles and shit. Let's go with Karen. We'll go with Elia's timeline. Voyager, nope. That's irrelevant. He's the one that's been the most active. His wife hasn't. So looking at my bank account, I got myself the cash to quit my Watergate job soon. Then it'll finally be goodbye when has acquired money recently. Plans to quit his job and leave Wanton employed at Watergate Pharma. OMG, mate. Look at these pictures. How could you do this to me? You were the only good person there. I must admit, I'm a bit jealous, but I'm also happy for you. Wow, yeah, coming. Good for you, Ilya. Congrats. Oh no, Ilya. Sad to see you go. The fuck, are you chronically broke? This will change it. Plane's fault, driving all the attention to the perpetrators. Propaganda. Guess Tsumishi will never finish 100 Grey Shadow. This ties into the first one too. Why are you posting? It's just some crap that this bullshit media outlet uses to try and distract you from your important issues. Single. I can update that. This is close to March, April, so he's still single. Updated 2017. I'm looking mostly at the dates. Oh, really? Follow the money, his bank account. Yep. More precise data was submitted. Yep. Yep, this happened in part 1. That's the old picture. It said Ilya joined the lab assistant team at Watergate Pharmaceuticals in early June. We're on to reception camp. He has been assigned to. He is a reliable member of our laboratory for. I haven't found the data chunk. Damn, time passes like mad quick. Dear Watergate employee, you are receiving this memo because you did not log in during the. Remember the reason for your failure to log in is termination of your employment. God damn. Furthermore, it has come to our attention that critical medical supplies are missing from our local inventory, according to our 31 units, Maryland nights. If I had the circus date of removal has been pinpointed to Thursday, April 13th. To help investigate the Superior Medical. Unclear. I'm not gonna put this just yet. That's why you put it unclear. Wave shift unclear. I'll have to go back to that. Go back to that. Did? I have some, I mean, well, you can't get them. Find out whether Ilya was acquired money by illegal means. Provide inexplicable data on illegal questionable actions. Now we can get into his computer. Stuff. When we were young. Okay. Let me look at all this first before I... Member of Hans Cards. Nope, not a... His exact address. March 21st. Yep, I was checking the date. Yep, for later, for when we arrest him. The rent for the month of March was due. So he's been saving money, he hasn't been paying rent. This is where the money, what do you call that? Oh shit, bank account number. And this is information on how he's been saving money. That's how he plans to skip. What is that? Is that a bowling team? I'm gonna disable that. Maybe it'll open something for Hand of Blood or a donator. Possible blood donator. I don't see anything new in his computer. Maybe I'm missing something, but we'll go back to it. Oh my god. Irregularities. I know how to say oh my god. Irregularities. How hard was it for me to say irregular? I can say irregularities. Jesus Christ. Urgent memo on irregular. Cassart is a liar. April 14th. Our president, Dimjan Shitface Cassart, is nothing but a hypocrite. Solves them. pastor has his own youth ties. This is a pending article draft. He can switch it. He can change it. This is irrelevant. You made 8th place. You made 9th place. Congrats. Team 2 champion. Please insert name of opponent here. You see, if I unlock this, will it give me the option to do this? Okay, this is irrelevant. I can close that out. Wait, when did he win? Hob fan club member. Tournaments won. It is relevant. How did he get the money? This is our tournaments. Win more than 10,000 in cash prizes on our very own tournament. So this is relevant. This is where he got the money. It's the money. It says fan club member 2017, 2015, 2017. He won it this year. Doesn't say the date, but he won the money this year. That's relevant. March 31st. $10,000 is a pretty good, what do you call that, cash. So fetches money, so we know where he makes his withdrawals. Yep. Suspect of wanton bombing. This is, I think, where they catch that chick with the blonde hair. If I'm right, that's the chick with the blonde hair that they killed. That we got killed, what do you call it in part 1? Anonymous transaction. Received 4,500 for an anonymous payment. This one. Sold all those things. Sold all the... He probably sold, what do you call that, the pharmaceuticals, that's why, but we don't know if he was there. This is them going into, like, each time they search, They're searching, so it pops up here. This is the last thing. What do you call that? This is all irrelevant. I mean, irrelevant. This is what he just looked up now. Which I can't really. Browser history. Oh no. Something in here that I'm missing. Oh, we up? Brought into custody. Oh no, Kaufman, this is the redheaded girl that we caught first. And then the second one, if it keeps tying with, it's gonna be that blonde chick. Got a bunch of money in his bank account. Yeah. Now I gotta check the Karen. I'm gonna check all this first, and then I'm gonna check Karen's outline. Tonight I shall publish an article regarding Cassart and his lies. Revelation that done. He just wrote this right now, or a little while ago. I really don't want to involve you, but gotta exclude you. They throw so many things, but you have to like. My thoughts and prayers go to the families of the victims. Just don't get it. How can anyone sacrifice the lives of innocent people just because they disagree with some laws? Pretty messed up. Staying with the government also does a lot of great work. Having a lovely time at the Bonton City Park. I organized this set. This get together. post this much. That's secure. I don't want to incriminate her. What do you call that? Anything that has like to organize festivities is counseling deserted army. Did I screw her up? That was Karen. Why does he have a picture of Karen? On the beach. Ilya! Can you tell me that? I feel so screamy and grimy, but alright, go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow. Go slow, let me see. I can't find nothing here. This is done. I already did Karen's timeline. See, I can go back to it, but it's like nothing right now. Work on production and testing for the next supply drop for the arm priority. I'm your damn supervisor. Look, I don't know what the hell is up with you lately. Look, you've been coming in late, you've been back chatting. Also keep swapping shifts on short notices. Says you've been coming in late, back chatting. You also keep swapping shifts on short notice, which continually causes. I know who your brother is with the shit that's going on around here. The last thing the water gates. Speed treading back to that refuge you crawled out of. Consistently, you will fall behind schedule. One, keep sending idle races through at 6 time. That's really neat. Awesome. Third thing, boss. Shit. What's the conflict? He is a reliable member of our laboratory workforce and would same. Going with this one. This current. April 10th, so close to April 13th. This takes like a lot of reading. Shit, you smashed me good ass nigga. Congrats again. Oh, Roland Ellison right here. So good I have. I've always been this. I know it yet. Date coming up on April 13th. Take my shift from. I have a date. Ask the colleague Roland Allison to take his shift on April 13th. Planning on it. This is his alibi. I already knew that was coming. Yeah, you know, luck at cards, unlucky in love. Well, but I need to go on this date. Now we can tap into his phone. Previously assigned to Outer Bonton Reception Camp after. Login on, what do you call that? Closing everything that doesn't have a star right now, and it's irrelevant because that's kind of distracting. Doesn't give me the, so I can't do that. Oh, if you remember this is what happened. Yep. Part 1. All these pictures. Now we gotta go into Karen. Karen Levine Hart. You are locked in as Levine Hart. She's a therapeutic counselor. If we can pin these two together like they were. Imagine if she was fucking this dude. Address. The brother. And it's raining. Telling me what is this shit like? I already know. I know we just can't without a warrant. Farmer couple, yep, the mother and the oh shit, so she. Oh, so that's who I saw, Ilya. No wonder I couldn't get into his information. Oh shit. It was Ilya. So this like heavily ties into yep, there goes the money. Tournament. I fucking knew it. Love credits. Karen signed you up. Has an account on Singular. Oh, now we can pry into his. Yeah, but he doesn't have anything there. Yeah. So he won a tournament playing cards, so we should rule out the possibility that he received prize money for the match. like while the music's going, I feel so like this is a new profile pic, you know? It's public, everyone on hologram can see this. Insert location, name or address here. Insert location or see. This one has a more in-depth. Okay. I'm gonna disable this because I don't need another picture. Disable. Oh, there goes your social security number. Subject in need of your advice. You have always stuck to me throughout so many years and never let me down once. This is David Johns. This is why I turn to you. I have the feelings you are the only person I can fully trust. Didn't he say he trusts his wife and his brother? I feel my brother has lost all the senses of purpose for our cause. He has stood so firmly by my side, but in recent times he has become more and more oblivious to throwing it all away, leaving me behind. Yeah, I get to read on Blabber of all the places that advice from his defamation. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was his friend. Even though that's irrelevant, what do you call that? But it wasn't him, because if he didn't come into work that day, what do you call that, on April 13th, and the one that he beat in what do you call that, in the tournament is the one that filled in. He's the one that, what do you call that, stole the medical supplies. Since it wasn't his shift, what do you call that? I'm feeling lacking the strength to continue with what I am doing. Recent experience with your brother must be wearing you down. I understand. I have no doubt your brother will return loyally stand. Will return to loyally stand by your side in your campaign. The moment is fruitful, and fruitful it will be. You have just taken the first steps, and you are about to take together. Of course, I cannot tell you what the allegations spreading on Blabber against. I need your help. There's you may have done something stupid at work, and today's supplies are gone. I've been raiding the Watergate office. Oh shit, this is where it ties into the missing medical supplies. And why, what do you call that? Oh shit. I wonder when people do stories, what do you call that? How they just like pre-plan everything? Or how they like intertwine things? My goals are determine whether or not Karen Levine is legally counseling a deserted National Army veteran. To verify it would have been on a date for the time of the supply delivery. Now we know where the money is, so let's close that. Close that. At the people, so you're a bunch of thieves. No surprise to me to be at all. To be honest. A campaign against Ravan and Ilya to bring them down. I am sure that the government is behind this. Don't listen to any of these lies. Hashtag the TV liars is clearly fake, and anyone who can see that is just blind government puppet. Look at the fucking profile pics. Anon Peters, look at the profile pics. People voice say I'm not the biggest fan of this writing style, but I know for sure that Ilya never steals. Talking about. Oh shit, guess now we know how the... Jesus Christ. Shit's crazy. This happened in part 1. This happened in the original Orwell. $122 reblabbers, 235 reblabbers, 178 reblabbers, 2 retweeters. Imagine if you could go to 145 answers. I would be interested to be reading all those answers. There's something here, but not letting me. Rosen Technologies. Why is it like... There was something somewhere to put your social security, right? Former patient was placed on Brother Rabban Bart, who is his own family member. Let's get to it. Great devotion. Doesn't show the conflict. So far it has been. Stress and trauma. His symptoms include anxiety, nightmare, insomnia. Is he still suffering from those? This is the past, but does he still have it? 4 years ago? wasn't there the day of the, what do you call that? Let's disable that for now. Because he doesn't suffer from that, and he wasn't there the day of the missing meds. It's like you have to look at everything. Search. It says he feels the priest was feels responsible for school incident behaves. Guess we'll never know. Oops. This you have to like really take in consideration everything slowly. Read slow. I gotta search there. There's nothing relevant here. It doesn't show the conflict. I wish it showed like a little search here so you can know instead of leaving it open. I have to like keep going back over here. Determine whether or not Karen Levine Vart is legally counseling the deserted National Army veteran. Verify Ilya Vart's alibi of having been on a date for the first time. April 13th. Which one? When was this taken? Nope. It's just a profile pic. But it doesn't show the date. It doesn't show the date. Deleting browser history. I have to check when Yeah. This looks like my Dota, what do you call that profile? And it says it right here, 2017. Oh. Where's the bank? Nothing there, but Mountain Drug Store for you, William District. Shoe Palace. Damn. He gets this a month? If it wasn't for the cost of living, that money would be like so much. Kind of lost here. It says I have to provide explodable data on illegal, questionable actions on Elia or Karen before. He said, brother, I need your help. I may have done something stupid at work and today's supplies are gone. Yeah, but how? You cannot be serious. How can you be this irresponsible? I hope for your sake you're not involved with the supplies, you know, or to be connected to any remotely conspicuous. No matter how small, we can afford anything. This is where I get stuck. Why is it still showing this? Like I have something in here. Oh shit, I'm just like trying to stretch over here. Could you be one of our players? Doesn't show anything that I can click. Optic lethal. That says this. Oh. Okay, damn. Call sign. Or agent call sign, so this is like irrelevant. He's not an agent. And I can't click on anything here. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I gotta search up here. See, that's his shit. He devoted his life to his brother, but he's willing to leave his brother. This is the search. Patient's full name. I already did what do you call that? This. Colleague. That's all we got on him. It says I have to determine whether or not Karen Levine Vart is legally counseling the deserted National Army veteran. Look for inconsistencies in Karen Levine Vart files regarding the National Army veteran. Where? What file for inconsistencies? Now, where do I find her information? Can it be? This is like irrelevant here. Karen's album is. Alright, this is irrelevant. Like right now I'm stuck. Until I find exactly these are irrelevant until what do you call that, like later, secondary school. This is all the stuff that I used in the first one, faculty. Here. I think it has to be either in there, what is it, computers? That's what I'm thinking it is. But I have to look like carefully in their computers. April 14, she signed me up today. And this will take me to this. It has to be in the timeline somewhere. And I already read this, so this is like just shit that's not gonna get in. I bet you it was all here. Wasn't gonna make it any better, but this is where we stay in a standstill till I find exactly what the fuck I gotta do. It says determine whether or not Karen Levine Wart is legally counseling the deserted National Army veteran. Who? Look for inconsistencies in Karen Levine Wart files regarding the National Army veteran. I don't know who she, what do you call it, because it doesn't have no information on who the Army veteran is. Verify Ilya Vart's alibi on having been on a date for the first time. Alibi of having been on a date. But he got signed in today for a singer, and it's not giving me the option. It's not giving me the option. Not giving me the option to see like really anything unless I'm missing it. And I'm like too tired to notice. I'm not really seeing anything here. Really not seeing anything here. These are people just commenting on posts. This is people retaliating on, what do you call that? On the drugs missing. like all the way in the beginning. Irrelevant. This is when you're trying to find like a killer and stuff like that, and nothing. What is it? Fucking clicks. April 13, technical instrument maintenance. He was there Saturday, April 15th, laboratory assistant. Employee presence. Animal cage cleaning. Oh, that's what he has to do. Not available. Okay. This is a schedule. That doesn't help. It's able. And these are, what do you call them, reports. I have a date coming up, and I already put this in. This is the day before. Maybe? Irrelevant, but let's see if it leads to something. It's 350. Why did it give me that? It's clicking on that. I already know what to call that. Why are you showing me irrelevant shit? I have to think. Matthew Budija. Oh, I already did him. There's no match. Why did it do that? I have to. I'm stuck here. I think I'm gonna continue tomorrow. I'm gonna cut it. I have to find. These are my objectives for, God willing, tomorrow. Determine whether or not Karen Levine Vart is legally counseling the deserted National Army veteran. Who and which Army veteran? Look for inconsistencies in Karen Levine Vart's. Sounds like he's saying farts. Vart's files regarding the National Army veteran. That means I have to, and I haven't found anything in her files. Verify Elia Vart's alibi of having been on a date. And it says provide explodable data on illegal or questionable actions on Elia or Karen before and it saves it there. And this is an open influencer. This is probably people, what do you call it, influencing my answers. This is new. I had this, this, and this, but I didn't have this. This might lock in 3. I'm like kind of stuck here. I have to look carefully, and tomorrow I might be stuck again for like an hour or some shit like that. Until something clicks. And it says here, insert location, name or address here to search through your album. And the only addresses I have are the ones, what do you call that? Are for these 3 people. Which they're not really giving me anything. David Johns. Who's David Johns? Which I can't really do anything. And I have to disable that because I don't, what do you call that, really need the picture. Oh my god, irregularities. I gotta like say it slow. Irregularities. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Going to log out. I'm not gonna wreck my brain because then I'll start falling asleep.